seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Beckham. Deco. Messi, driving through the middle. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ronaldinho. Good ball over the top. Can he finish? It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Over to the right flank, looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Eto'o. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Griezmann. He's had it taken off him. And it's Griezmann. And here's Eto'o. Beckham out towards the flank. Ronaldinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Casillas claims comfortable. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's going to be disappointed with that. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, just skips past his man. He has found the way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And there's green grass ahead of him. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Deco. Beckham. Belletti. Deco. Oh, good spread. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham powering forward here. Mbappe
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's in Bellingham! It's anyone's ball now. Madrid have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Ronaldinho. Guardiola. Beckham. Tries to play it through. Great ball. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Madrid with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
And we've reached half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Great vision. Puyol calmly anticipates. Koundé. Beckham. Now it's Messi. Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ronaldinho, he's picked his way through, and it's Bellingham. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a promising position. Getting up there! Oh, what has happened here?
Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Griezmann. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance here to counter. Puyol cuts it out. And the counter is on, now then. And that was nowhere near his best. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? And this is Eto'o. Oh, such a clever touch. And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Eto'o. And he was quick to react. Tchouaméni. And it's Deco. And he cuts out the supply. Deco. That's good running with the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Spread to the right. Bellingham. Beckham wins the duel this time.
substitution on the field, number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Coming
sides.
on the field is number 7, Hazard. Substitutions
Messi.
taking place.
Azar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Distributed tidily. Messi wants to run onto this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Stood up well to him there. Alaba gets across to intercept that. Marquez. Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, now he can run away with it. Very nicely done.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start. Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes...
It's Griezmann! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried Luis Suarez! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Luis Suarez. That ball looks a good one. It's Griezmann! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. Suarez gets flagged offside. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And he's forced to go back. Hazard. Pedri. It's a good spell of possession. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Messi. Another pass just keeps it ticking on. And the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Laporte. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guardiola. Messi. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Pedri. Closing. Yamal! Griezmann. Guardiola. Shifted upfield. Nicely spread. And here's the chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Griezmann. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Bayer clears. Tchouaméni. And Yamal. Bale. Now there's a chance for a shot! Deftly away. It's a pretty loose pass. Tchouaméni. And it's Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Luis Suarez. Xavi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yamal. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Yamal. That's an excellent interception. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land. Guardiola. Now it's Luis Suarez. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second period is underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Pedri with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Looking to play him in. This looks promising. Luis Suarez. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Azar. Mbappe. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Aims beyond the defence. Drills one in. And that was very necessary. Pedri gets into a good position. Mbappe! There's the shot! Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pedri. Can he finish? Off the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hazard. And it's Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Xavi. Ah, now can they counter? Now, can they get him away? Ah, and that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Good claim, no margin for error there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Suarez. Shifted it to the flank. Guardiola. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bale. Yamal, the man with such great vision. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard, he's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! That's going to go a long way.
Madrid really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this.
And this is Messi. Griezmann. It's a threatening ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Real chance! And he hits the net. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Marcó en el minuto 82.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19, Griezmann. El dorsal 17, Luis Suárez. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal 21, Eto'o. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have opted to make another change here. Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Good ball, good take. Brilliantly cut out. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Bale.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Out of play for a throw. Well timed, excellent interception. Chance, surely! It is close, but that is the last of it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both... Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Bale. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Raul. Wow, can they get him away? Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Opts for safety. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Forlan. That has been cut short. Nicely spread. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Forlan. Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Belletti. Guardiola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Raul. Las Palmas are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top. Decent chance! Goal! And there is your opener. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Griezmann just eases him off the ball. And they can counter here. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski stood his ground strongly. Tries to get it clear. Beckham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's onside! And he whips it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yamal.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Guardiola.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Bale touches it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Dani Olmo. Guardiola. Messi.
Un minuto de descuento.
Bale. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
That is a great pick out. Too long and over the line. And that's another good win of the ball. Guardiola. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Looking for options for movement. And the through ball. Belletti. Pass somewhat off target. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nicely aimed pass. Madrid still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Reinildo. Belletti. Messi. Almost an hour gone. And it's Forlan. Now it's Bale. Bale. And here's Forlan. Now it's Griezmann. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Raul. Impressive jump. It's in. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Las Palmas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different...
Oh, good climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Sorloth actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now he's off and running. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Sorloth. Great vision. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's put paid to the danger. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Beckham. And here's Forlan. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. It's played through for him.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Neymar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And this is Messi. That's very neat. Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Forlan. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. And here's Neymar.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Again, a brilliant save.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
That has been knocked clear. And here's Puyol. Raul. And we're done. Madrid bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Suarez reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances, and he shoots! Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Xavi had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Cleared without hesitation. Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Ronaldinho. Tchouaméni. Xavi Alonso. Xavi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Eder Militao. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Eto'o. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. No way through. Now it's Eto'o. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? Of course! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And it's Griezmann. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Bellingham. Eto'o. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He is through here. Griezmann crosses. Oh, what has happened? Takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He has a look up. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho, looking for the far post. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Marcelo. Great vision. Mbappe. And that could well leave a mark. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Eto'o. He's through here. He's picked his way through. Flashes it across. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Xavi! Bellingham, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Bellingham getting forward. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, super ball! And they're back on the ball again. Bellingham. Messi. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. This is a promising build-up. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Habrá un minuto de
Well timed,
descuento.
excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Knocks it into space. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho carries the ball down the right. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the counter is on. Griezmann. Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Bellingham. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Can he spark a counter here? Madrid are still that goal to the good. Griezmann. Oh, this is a great position. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now he's got space here. Oh, chance for a shot! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. He's having a shot! Xavi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Beckham. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Luis Suarez. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Messi. And there's a searching pass. And this is Ronaldinho. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or...
And Messi! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly.
Chance, surely! And it's been hooked away. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
The two
21.
coaches are signalling
Eto'o.
changes here,
El
both at the
dorsal
same time.
19. Griezmann. El dorsal 22. Xavi.
Beckham.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
And he's
8.
being shifted off it.
Forlán.
Well,
El
that's
dorsal
surely a
10.
foul. Free kick.
Messi. El
Well, you
dorsal
might think he got
20.
off lightly. It is just a verbal
Cambio de
warning.
jugadores.
And it's Kubo. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Foot in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. That's a cute ball. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Luis Suarez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Goes for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Howson. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
4 extra minutes added on. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good spread. Kubo's getting up there! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
Madrid have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Luis Suarez.
Madrid visibly
Serán
comfortable,
sustituidos
now
por
up by
el
3.
dorsal 25.
And time is up. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take...